It has been a week since Zenless Zone Zero released, as many of you know. A few hours prior to Server's opening, I put out a video that detailed the games I would play going forward. With the benefit of the future now having passed, let's see how my habits have changed. First off, the gachas I dropped. The two that I mentioned, Genshin and Ruan, I haven't played after getting footage of them for that video. I still have them installed for now, but my focus has been elsewhere, such as the new kid on the block, Zenless Zone Zero. I haven't played that deep into it, but I do have some thoughts to share. Firstly, the presentation is amazing, definitely the best out of any gacha I've played. It shows in the animation, characters feel significantly more lively in their movement. I also just like the setting. Versus something like Blue Archive, the urban setting feels less futuristic and more down to earth, kind of like Splatsville in Splatoon 3. The story is fine, not my favourite out of the games I've played, but it fits with the setting and protagonists.
Searching, pretending to be myself, online. 0 results found. Related results. I sell myself. I hit myself. I kill.
Disclaimer, I am far from a pro at action RPGs. Feel free to have wildly differing opinions. When the fights get intense, everything really does click. I do prefer playing melee characters like the starter Ambi, as well as Soldier 11. Mixed range characters like Lucy and my favourite, Grace, do also have some nice mix-ups. The one character that just didn't feel right for me was Billy Kid. I just didn't think his gun attacks were that satisfying to use. Also, why is Hoyoverse so averse to letting you jump? Another thing to note, if you don't get Sokaku early, you will likely have a really bad time on the first reputation up mission, like I did. If you were expecting good things from the gacha, guess what? The rates are exactly the same as Genshin and Star Rail for characters and weapons. The 50 pull discount thankfully is merged with the standard banner, which allows me to pull Grace, my favourite character in the game right now.
Look at that! I got Grace Howard!
I also managed to get another 0.6% lucky draw for a signature S-Rank W engine, for a character I didn't have. Great. There was also an offline event taking place in London, which I went to, featuring a giant bamboo and cosplays of Nico Damara and Billy Kid. I got a lot of pictures of it, including my face. Reveal in 3, 2, 1? I also met Atsukai there. He was doing a survey on which Hoyoverse game mascot was the most liked. Check out his TikTok in the link in the description. I'm going to wait until a later date to rank all the games I've played so far, but spoiler, this one ranks quite high. This was the only game of the main 3 that I didn't log in every day on. I am sorry, viewers. But could you blame me? The event concurrently running held little of my interest. Anyway, PR7 is here, which is quite a bit more significant. We have Halford, Dyson, Napoli, Admiral Nakamov, and Bayard. Finally, no Iron Blood. Waifu-wise, I would rank them like this. Surprised? I went with Nakamov first and got to work. She can be found by using Northern Parliament or Sardinian Empire backliners, and luckily I had fleets of both ready. That's it for now. Not much to talk about. Believe it or not, I spent most of my time on this game in the latter half of the week. I just prefer the more relaxed nature of turn-based RPGs. I will discuss spoilers for part of the Penacony story between 2.1 and 2.3, so you have been warned. I was still in catch-up mode at this point, being in a 2.1 story by the time Zenless Zone Zero came out. Part of Firefly's traces could only be unlocked with a resource that was available after 2.2 concluded, so that's now my main motivation. I struggled through a nerfed Aventurine to get to the beginning of 2.2. Oh look, Argenty, that bottle fudger that gave me so much trouble in the Washtopia event. With Super Break, this boss was an absolute breeze. Confirmation, he still isn't voiced here for some reason. Okay, the ending of 2.2. As someone who never played Honkai Impact 3rd, some of the references were definitely lost on me. Though, I still felt the significance of the reveal of both Tianan and especially Ruan being Rider May. As for the final fight itself, it definitely lived up to the hype. It was quite easy, probably the easiest of Penacony, but everything around it was spectacular. I didn't recall the echo of it, but it is the easiest of 3 by far.
I'll take the lead. Listen to our song.
2.3 was such a nice send-off of the story. I honestly don't know how I could top the Penacony arc going forward. Also, I forgot to mention this in the script, but I love Firefly so much. Design, personality, even Sam, relationship with Trailblazer, and all the story is just absolutely amazing. I want to see more of her.
I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
With that, I am finally on the latest story patch, meaning I can finally partake in the limited time events for once. You might wonder why I'm not using Ruan May. Well, I tried to pull for her, but guess what? I lost her 50-50 to Clara. I'm not out of bad luck woodwork yet. So to reiterate my current Gacha status, Honkai Star Rail is my main, then Azur Lane, then Zenless Zone Zero. Might be a slightly different answer than last time, but that's how I feel at this moment.